If you're a person that wants to create something to share because you enjoy it, then you're an artist.
A lot of people said that the pandemic was like a crossroads for them, where it was a period where they're in the house and they're getting back to something.
You were sinking or swimming. You were, you were getting back in your craft bag, or you wasn't.
Was it therapeutic for you, or was it just for time?
Both. Art has always been an escape for me. Either an escape or a way for me to face whatever it is I'm, going through. For the pandemic, it was both. It was me sorting through like personal shit that I had in my head that I kind of had to work through, so I put it out on the canvas. And it was also a way for me to just start refining that skill that I was kind of like dusting off again. During the pandemic, I was painting every single day, 5, 6, 7 hours a day. Just, going from like just ideas to terrible work to, better work to work that I started feeling like proud of. And, I just kept going. It was just nonstop. Once I start something, I almost become compulsive. And that's how it was with the painting, especially at first. Like, it was just like, I'm back in the lab. I did a lot of painting when I was in college. And then I kind of stopped. I got into the tattooing, and that kind of consumed a lot of my time. And then even before the pandemic happened, back in like 2015, 16, I think it was, I did my very first group art show. I still have some of the paintings somewhere of like from that show. So from there, I was like, okay, I didn't sell anything, but a lot of people were coming by, having discussions about the work, complimenting it. But even at that point, I didn't think, okay, I think this is what I'm going to try to do, like, seriously.
When you were in college, did you study actual art,
I had like a
drawing
brief art
classes?
history class. See, so
Yeah, I want to know how. I always want to know how artists feel about.
so this is my take on everyone has a different idea, right? I think if you go to a traditional art school, it's kind of like mandatory to you have to have discussions about the previous great artists and what they did and their techniques and what they introduced to the art world, and that's all cool, but it's not necessary in my opinion. If you're a person that wants to create something to share because you enjoy it, then you're an artist. You don't necessarily have to read up on past work if that's not your thing. Now, if you admire a style and you're more interested in that, then yeah, for sure, go ahead. But if you want to paint, paint. That's how I look at it. Like, you don't need this posh formal training to get busy. It's not needed. It's all here. If you can think it, if you're creative, if you can imagine it, fuck it, paint it. That's all you need. But that's how I feel.